Oh, hi there. Welcome to Theorist. You must be the new intern, right? Awesome. Well, come on in. Can you believe it? We've been theorizing for 15 years now, and a couple of years ago, Matpat handed that massive legacy over to us to manage. I tell you, there's always something new going on around here. No matter what, though. Every theory starts out as a theory of a theory. Theoretically. When your mind has some vague, ill-defined little query and won't let it be. Well, you see here at Theorist, that's just what we do. Yes, we're fearless and peerless, making them come true. We're uploading online, but we're opening minds, and it's your time to shine. Now it's all up to you. Well, it's not all up to you. We're a pretty big team that spans the entire globe, so most of our processes these days take place on video calls. Let me show you how it works.
It all starts at the HIPS meeting.
That's hook, idea, packaging, purpose, performance, and schedule.
Where we, the creative directors for each of the Theorist channels, come together to pitch ideas for new theories and discuss how they might work.
I'll start, shall I? What if character A was really character B? 'Cause if you happen to play the sequence backwards, you'll see that there's a pattern inlaid in the bass frequencies, which translated equates to the next chapter's release.
There's a flavor of Lay's chips the government keeps in the Pentagon basement. The president eats them. It dates back to Reagan, who craving for treats made with flakes of uranium but flavored with beef.
Which shade of eyeliner, when paired with which designer, has the most impact on the flight paths of obscure migrating birds? For the fact is, the waxwing just hasn't been on its rational track after Fashion Week. So a fresh understanding of cosmetic branding could vanquish a natural catastrophe.
You might feel safe and secure in your home, but should you be alone in one that's not your own, and you're burdened with trials of a murderous child, made for burglars whilst his family has flown, there's only one question I have for ya. How can we kill Kevin McAllister? If you were a bandit landed in his sights, just how would you plan to survive through the night when he's branded your hand with a handle alight, or attacked with a can sent you back down a flight of the stairs he's nefariously lathered with ice when he's trapped, zapped, and jabbed you, ignited and stabbed you? It's tragic and taboo, it's drastic, I grant you, but the fact is you have to. Just one thing you can do. That 8-year-old boy's going down, and we'll show you how.
Wow. You okay?
The strength of a G-string
When used as a G-string.
Just where on the timeline
Here's what God's releasing. Appliance of science or holes in the lore. Only theories of theories that clearly could be something more.
Now I hear your excitement is evident.
But this room has a sizable elephant.
algorithms aren't kind or benevolent.
Are we sure these are timely and relevant? As we saw with Bam Bam 17, indie mascot horror's evergreen.
And of late we've noticed on our screens frequent new Macaulay Culkin memes.
We got Fashion and Bird Week back to back, so tracks those fandoms have to sack.
Those random facts about handy snacks, leave the comments packed. You can bank on that.
Okay, then we'll get it tabulated on a spreadsheet tagged and dated.
On a calendar where the channel's work is arranged and aggregated.
Color-coded red, green, yellow, blue. So we know then what each team should do.
With a lot of work in a month or two, we'll have theories worthy of you know who.
Our course is set, a fresh batch of theories is underway. From here, it's on to the writing team.
Okay, team, it seems a brand new Hall of Theories has arrived. Some great themes, a little oddball, but the weird is where we thrive. So let's check in on all the scripts you've been assigned. Take some off, get Tom's comments on the content and our report on Foxy's toast.
And Amy had some safety-centric takes on using swarms of wasps as clothes.
Well, Santi came by yesterday with thoughts on the USDA and how it might be best to say when we propose that the net's new beef conspiracy is more than what it seems to be. It's all only allegedly, and Reddit memes COMGMOs.
As we know, they had opinions that the sequence claiming minions were an allegory for Vikings be removed. But the overarching theory that the Minions movie series shares a timeline with The Shining's all approved. And so we move. Get those scripts out for recording and start warming up your minds for something new. We've got mystery chip flavors under government lock and key.
I'll take that. We can track the snacking patterns all across DC.
How about makeup causing shakeups with an ornithology?
There's a case to make for nature's place in our facial routines.
How to off Macaulay Culkin on a robbery?
Let's lean heavy on the novelty to dodge controversy.
Lastly, deep lore implications of a horror ARG. Okay, I'll do it. Just don't make me count any more toes.
Scripts typically go back and forth between the creative directors and the writers for a few weeks to fine-tune them before they are signed off and ready to record.
What if character A was really character B?
There's a flavor of Lay's chips the government keeps.
Which shade of eyeliner?
How do we kill
Kevin McAllister. Meanwhile, over on the branding team, it's time to start looking at how these new theories might be packaged.
Alone in the tubes, in the depths of the net, where it dwells in its digital prison. On a throne made of abuse and unknowable metrics, the sinister Lord algorithm. All it takes is a wave of its hand, and your content is viral or damned. So you best hope your mate is the man of a really good thumbnail. Yeah, title and a thumbnail. Okay team, we got a full set of theories to get packaged. I'm talking game, film, food, style, not to mention a buttload of shorts. Now we got a whole lot of talented people working on these things, but that doesn't mean squat if nobody clicks on them. So they are counting on us. Are you ready to make some thumbnails? Yeah! I said, are you ready to make some other theorizing thumbnails? The front page is the front line in the battle for clicks. And you just get the one time to make your content safe. Now check out this top line, so make me your bitch. We'll need 3 to 5 days before we pick
So the branding team set forth to brainstorm a selection of viable packaging ideations, sketching out concepts, formulating catchy and clickable titles before pitching them to the channel directors at the next week's HIPS meeting. Over 3 successive rounds of feedback and refinement from the Onyx Spire that is 15 years of experience in algorithmic and analytical analysis, the ultimate video packaging solutions are hewn.
Okay, round 2, alterations and amends. Show us what you got.
First up,
Game theory.
One thing before we can move on. I'm not sure on the characters. Can we try some nuance?
Great call, it could use some more nuance. There's 87 others to choose from.
Next up, film theory.
I love how he's clearly surprised, but I really want to see the look of fear in his eyes.
I can rev up the expressions for more clickable vibes. Make them bigger in size, make him tearfully cry.
Food theory.
Would it compositionally fit if we tagged out Reagan for a pic of a chip?
Reagan risks reading politically clear, but if we switch for a chip, folks are less likely to dip.
style theory.
Give that bird more eyeliner!
And so the quest for the perfect thumbnail continues as our gang of gallant graphical heroes delve ever deeper into the quagmire of design minutia.
Version 8!
Flip the composition.
Version 12!
But do we like the text?
Version 23!
Alter the positions.
Version 40!
Is that the right effect?
57
67, bigger eyes. 64, kerning. 70, clearer skies. Darker skies. Learning. Vision to the left, a pixel to the right. No, to the left was best.
A little bit too bright.
Brighter, bolder, hotter, colder, lighter, tighter, younger, older, make it longer. Change lobster, harder, better, faster, stronger, cool, hip. Use glitz, huge tip, lose it, huge shift, zoom, twist, you flip, move, lift.
The highlights in the eyes by just a tiny bit. Not too much, a little less. We've got to consider the story we're trying to tell here. What's the narrative of this thumbnail? I really want to feel the fear in their eyes, but what I'm getting right now is more the fear indicative of the knowing of unknowable truth, when what we really need is the fear that accompanies the creeping madness of unknowing and the comprehension of the void between known untruths. Sort of a quasi-existential vibe. Ooh, make the eyes red. Perfect! Whoa, but don't celebrate her. We still need metadata.
Not to mention A/B testing, now it's out of beta.
We haven't written the vid descriptions.
But once the tags are in the bag, we'll get delivering!
We'll get delivering!
And whilst the branding team are planning how to present the video online, the editing team can actually start putting it together. Let's check in on the weekly editors meeting.
Welcome to the editing room. Although technically most editors just checking on Zoom
Or Google Meet.
We'll pretend they're here, it's better for viewing. A little meta, but whatever, bob your head to the tune. Now there's one thing missing before they can get down to building up the video with visuals. Now you saw us laying down the script, sitting in the sound booth, but that don't mean a thing until we kick it to the sound crew.
Yossi here, coming in hot. It's my duty here, removing all the fuzz in the pots. I gotta splice together lines, I gotta cut out the stops. I gotta check on all the levels, are they muffled or not? It's a lot, but that's only one job that we're through with. We also gotta generate the sounds and the music. Every title or movement requires a swoosh pig and sent to the directors where they vet and approve it. They bounce back some feedback, we polish and tweak. They thumbs up the soundtrack, our job is complete. The process is down pat, but not for the weak. We gotta do the whole thing 4 times a week.
Now while the branding's being handled well, the team can get to editing.
Voiceovers in the can, but need some visual embellishment.
The assets are assembled in the schedule saying let's begin. They didn't want to sing, so I'm rapping here instead of them. There's never been a team of such talented folks at displaying information laced with gags and with jokes. So diligent at dealing with the feedback and notes. Who can handle any task at hand no matter the scope.
3 to 4 editors do a video, and they get to pick which ones to give a go.
Now the sound team has sorted out the audio. It's broken into pieces between the editors to call their own.
The more you know.
And on they go, the editors set off on the sections and checking with the host, see some they need some direction, or if the editors have any queries or questions.
Also, the process there, see if we do test some experiments.
In the lab or the kitchen, well, things act a little different, but we're thinking concision. We'll stick with the scripts we've written. Not surprising that these guys let me provide in the wordplay, cause time is on the line to make submissions by Thursday. The day we have the meeting where we watch and review, so we can say what needs completing in a version or 2. And usually by 3 or 4 we have it perfect in view, but there's still a couple steps before it's ready for you.
Now, the video might be finished, but we're not done yet. A great theory is one thing, but making sure people know about it, that's something else.
So your video is fit to go, your content's in the can. The time has come to bring it home, share with your fellow man.
Oh, that little upload button might look tempting sitting there.
But that button's good for nothing unless you've something else prepared.
Have you thought about your socials? Have you thought about the brand? Just one well-positioned postal. Send them reeling by the gram.
So you want your video to trend, your hard work to be seen, to see that view count grow, extend across 1 million screens. How high that number goes depends on lots behind the scenes.
There's just one place to go, friend. Your local social team.
Yes, editors get credit for the way their work in trances, and writing teams are rightly seen as worth a raise of glasses. Our branding, sound, and graphics crews are all best in their classes, but social teams the go-between of their work and the masses.
So you've got a little video about Fashion Week in birds. It's coming out next Friday, and you want to spread the word.
But if you want that algorithmic kiss of life assured, you need to catch the idle eyes of certain types of nerds.
That's what we call a demo. A demographic, if you please. It pays to know your audience in overlapping categories. You want to get that content before the sort of folks with coinciding interests look when you promote. We swear it's nothing creepy, it's just the broadest strokes. We can't tell what you had for lunch or if you like these jokes.
Hey, what do you get when you cross a lamb with a yam? A YouTuber! Ha ha!
It's more than just a hashtag. We do more than just hit send.
Why, it's scheduling logistics.
Reading metrics and statistics.
Making sure you're gonna get clicks that folks share it with their friends.
They'll see and say, I've eaten Lay's, I guess I should inspect this link upon my Twitter page.
We still won't call it X.
And Insta Reels might hit the field should audience intersect with folks who cried when children died inside a pizzaplex.
We'll pave the way with AMAs.
In TikToks we take pride.
Our Facebook page was making waves until the platform died.
When Facebook tasteless shades of grey will bravely advertise the slightly frightening 1990s child murder guide.
Sure, they get to host it. We're the ones that post it. So as it gets its dose of web esteem, you can be as content and the contents of your content, but it's not worth a cent if it doesn't get sent to your local social team. Like and subscribe.
And that's it.
4 new theories researched and written.
Videos produced, thumbnails designed.
All these social and branding considerations covered?
I mean, not the whole process. We did skip a few facets to stay concise.
It's a shame. I thought the 5-minute chorus line about keeping the office fridge stocked was dynamite stuff.
It was called Snacks. I made costumes and everything, guys.
So what do you think? Reckon you've got what it takes to be a theorist? Who am I kidding? You don't need all of this to be a theorist. Just what's in here. So with our social posts all penned, you've seen our process start to end. We've pitched our theories, checked the trends, no matter how unlikely.
We've written scripts both smart and weird, had them revised and got them cleared. We're sure that Google's tired of hearing our bizarre inquiries.
We've grown our hoard of PNGs by raiding asset libraries, although we cut that song to keep this musical more timely.
We've laid voiceover audios, the video essay cornerstones, made sound and music for the show.
Hey, can I get some quiet, please?
We've nerd on text and radiance, and you've learned by demonstration how endless thumbnail iteration can be a full-time occupation.
We've altered and amended, now the final video's rendered. We hope that people are attentive so we can keep that view percentage.
And with the post, the reels, and tweeting, the cycle's close and starts repeating.
There's loads more theories need completing, now those we finished are releasing.
4 channels, 15 years.
Plus live.
4 channels,
Pretty clearly 5.
5 channels, look who just arrived.
Sorry, Ash, for streaming at this time.
5 channels, 15 years online. 5 channels, trying to open minds. 5 channels, and we're sure you'll find us here in 15 more years' time.
Years of science, math and law, what say we go for 15 more? There's still so much yet unexplored, so many new horizons. We entertain and educate, so if we do our jobs okay, you'll learn some things along the way, not even realizing. And know we're grateful through and through. We get to do just what we do.
5 channels built with all of you, from every click and share and view. The world is scary and surprising, but it's all there for analyzing. So sing in time and do a little theorizing. 5 channels, game
Don't forget the live streams, dude. 5 channels all amounting to 40 million fans, 10 billion views. 5 channels, red, green, yellow, blue. Let's not forget the pink one too. 5 channels, one amazing crew, crafting these theories just for you. What if character A was really character B? Cause if you happen to play the sequence backwards, you'll see
that there's a flavor of Lay's chips the government keeps in the Pentagon basement. The president eats them.
Which shade of eyeliner, when paired with which designer,
Can help us kill
Kevin McAllister. No. Scott has just announced a new FNAF cookbook to bridge the timeline between the 3rd and 4th movies, and he's hidden a release date in the remaster of Ultimate Custom Nights? Oh, there's also a lol bit boo-boo. Back to work, everyone! Thanks for watching, not just to this silly video, but for the last 15 years. A massive thank you to the Stipendium and their team for putting this song together and making a bunch of amateurs sound somewhat tuneful. Of course, thank you to all the members of Team Theorist that participated in this video, and a big thank you to all of the members of Team Theorist that ask not to be included, but are vital to making everything we do happen week to week. We also have Game Theory Anniversary merch. We've got a limited edition collector's coin, although warning, we only have a limited number of them, so be sure to get them quick. We have this awesome arcade-inspired poster, and you can get yourself the hoodie that I was wearing in this video. It's made of our classic heavy-weighted material with this awesome design on the back, including a hidden message under the hood, fun textural elements throughout, and even a secret message written in Morse code on the sleeves. But you'll have to get it for yourself to figure out what that says. Link will be in the description. Once again, thank you all so much for supporting everything we've been doing for the last 15 years. It means the world to us, and we are so excited for what we've got planned in the future. I'll see you next week.